Good morning, Kate. You know, throughout this story, we've used a lot of words to describe the kidnapping of Hannah Anderson and the murder of her mother and younger brother, words including horrific and tragic. Well, now, courtesy of newly released law enforcement search warrants, we can add another word to this story: torture. Grisly new details are surfacing in the alleged kidnapping and murder case of suspect James DiMaggio. According to these newly released search warrants, DiMaggio tortured and killed his best friend's wife and 8-year-old son and shot and killed the family dog. Police also say they found a crowbar and what appeared to be blood on the ground next to Christina Anderson's body. The 40-year-old DiMaggio then allegedly set his house on fire and kidnapped the couple's 16-year-old daughter, Hannah, who the documents say he spoke with 13 times on the phone earlier that day. The FBI rescued Anderson on Saturday and killed DiMaggio during the confrontation. An Idaho coroner says he was shot at least 5 times.
As for my daughter, the healing process will be slow. She has been through a tremendous, horrific ordeal.
Now home, Anderson has quickly taken to social media to help cope with her pain, most recently posting these pictures to her Instagram profile, the first glimpse we're getting of her after the harrowing ordeal. She writes, "God gives his toughest tasks to the strongest soldiers." She also posted this picture of her mother and brother writing, "My two beautiful angels." She dedicated this post to them, the piece of paper reading, "In the clouds, I'll meet you again. Rest in peace." The posts hit the social media sphere 3 days after her rescue, leading some experts to question her public catharsis.
Listen, this is a 16-year-old who's totally traumatized, and so she's not thinking. Sometimes in a numb state, you're doing things that you don't really consider the consequences.
But others say social media is in fact a good outlet for Anderson.
There is a ton of research that says that when someone has been through a traumatic experience, it's really helpful to talk and share their story.
Anderson has also shared her story on Ask.fm, answering anonymous users' questions. A user asked, "Why didn't you run? He would have killed me. Are you glad he's dead?" Absolutely. Another interesting detail from those search warrants: had he been apprehended, bail for James DiMaggio would have been set at $1 million.